Hello everyone, I'm Alex Moxon with Racine County Weather. This week is Wisconsin's Tornado and Severe Weather Awareness Week, so every day I will be covering topics keeping you protected throughout severe weather season as it is quickly approaching. Today's topics for day one are going to be about the NOAA weather radio as well as lightning. Starting off with the NOAA weather radio, some of you may own these in your homes. This is what is known as the smoke detector for weather. The smoke detector is probably one of the first things in your homes that will notify you if there is a fire, especially during the overnight hours. The weather radio does much of the same thing, except it's not for fire, this time it's for weather, and even for other civil defense dangers. This will provide you the most up-to-date weather information about weather bulletins and even weather forecasts. At any time, if you own a NOAA weather radio, you can hit a weather button on your weather radio, and it will tell you the latest National Weather Service forecast for your area. A very nice feature. But it will also alert you at any time that a severe weather bulletin has been issued for your area, even waking you up during the night if, say, a tornado warning is issued and you need to take shelter. There are many times when you won't hear this during the overnight hours if you don't have a NOAA weather radio. These weather radios can be purchased at many retail stores for around $25 or so. Some of them are more expensive, but they have a lot more features if you're interested in that. However, I do know that there are some stores that do have promotions come this time of year. They have sales for the weather radios, so definitely take advantage of those as well. With weather radio, you can program them to the frequencies listed on the left-hand side. Racine does have a weather radio transmitter, the KZZ 76 station. There is also a Milwaukee transmitter that does cover Racine County as well. For more information about these transmitters and about NOAA weather radios, you can visit weather.gov/mkx/NWR for specifics on our area, or for just weather radios in general, you can go to weather.gov/NWR. And now one of the very, very interesting features about NOAA Weather Radio, and one of the features that I like the most, is the same code technology. With this technology, you can specific one particular or even multiple counties for your area, or for the areas you're interested in, so the weather radio will only go off for those counties if a bulletin is issued for that specific county. The same codes for Racine County and our surrounding counties are listed. Racine County's same code is 055101. So if you were to program this code into your weather radio, it is great because you will only get the weather bulletins that are issued for Racine County. If you weren't to program these and you were to have all the bulletins sent to you, and say you are on the Milwaukee transmitter, you might be getting a tornado warning for Washington County, which wouldn't necessarily pertain to you. So the same code technology is very convenient and something that you should definitely take advantage of. And another additional benefit with weather radios, if you don't want to be alerted on a specific bulletin, you don't have to. And many weather radios, you can turn specific bulletins off, so you're only alerted on those that you feel are most important to you. The other topic that we have for today is lightning. Lightning is a very, very important part of a thunderstorm. In fact, you pretty much need lightning for it to be considered a thunderstorm. However, what's interesting about lightning, the National Weather Service will not issue a severe thunderstorm warning or any weather bulletin strictly for lightning. There are in the state of Wisconsin, approximately one person a year dies from lightning strikes. The majority of people who are struck by lightning do survive. However, there are catastrophic events. I shouldn't say catastrophic events, but very painful events that follow you from that point forward. So don't think that I can get struck by lightning and I'll be fine. No, you'll probably have some very serious effects afterwards, which is very obvious because the temperature of lightning, it can exceed 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is over 3 times the heat of the surface of the sun. and about 20 million cloud-to-ground lightning strikes happen across the lower 48 every year, and it can strike anywhere at any time, even if you are not directly underneath a thunderstorm. Lightning has been known to strike in locations 20 miles away from a thunderstorm, so that's why you need to be very, very aware of the weather around you. And every 5 seconds this is an interesting thing. If you're at home, you've probably heard this one before. You can figure out about how far the storm is away from you. When the lightning strike flashes, you count 5 seconds, and if 5 seconds later the thunder roars, then that storm is about a mile away from you, or at least that lightning strike was. Now, you've probably also heard the myth before, well, lightning won't strike at the same place more than once. No, it absolutely can strike the same place more than once. There is one park ranger in the U.S. that has been struck by lightning 7 times. So lightning safety, when thunder roars, go indoors. That is the biggest tip that I can give you. If you can hear thunder, you are close enough to being struck by lightning. The best place to go during lightning is in a building, inside a sturdy building. However, inside a vehicle works as well, as long as it is not a convertible. Even a convertible with a roof up is not a good bet. It needs to be a permanent roof vehicle, if you will. Otherwise, you just want to stay away from windows. Of course, if you're in a vehicle, you can't really do that. But if you're in a home, stay away from windows. Avoid using corded landlines as well as electrical appliances. The lightning can travel through there into these appliances, and that wouldn't be good. And also avoid using flowing water, whether it's washing your hands, taking a shower. I would avoid using that as well, because lightning can travel through the plumbing pipes, and that would not be very pleasant. Now, if you are trapped outside, your best bet would be to find a ditch, a low-lying area away from any tall objects such as trees. Do not go huddling underneath a tree. That is not a good idea. And if you are struck by lightning, do be aware that if you encounter someone who's struck by lightning, of course they will be burnt, but they are safe to touch, if you will, because they are not charged. They do not carry an electrical charge with them, so it is safe to care for them, and obviously that would be encouraged as well. So those are the 2 topics I have for you today. Tomorrow's topics, we will be covering severe thunderstorms, straight line winds in severe thunderstorms, as well as flash flooding. That's all I have for you right now. I'm Alex Moxon.